Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make a wonderful Madeleine recipe with little pumpkin spice flavors. I just think this is a great recipe for this time of year. So to get this thing started, you're going to get a medium-sized mixing bowl, add 2 whole eggs to it, followed by some granulated white sugar, and you're going to whisk this for about 10 to 15 minutes until it doubles in volume, and it's going to get quite pale, but once it starts to form little ribbons as you whisk it, you know that's when it's ready. Once the egg mixture is all fluffy, you're going to add all your spices. Here I have some ground nutmeg, cinnamon, allspice, and some clove, and then I'm going to add my pumpkin puree. Give this a good whisk for about 5 minutes until everything is incorporated, and then I'm going to add some baking powder and a little bit of salt. Continue to whisk until that's completely dissolved, and then finally I'm going to add some melted butter that's sitting at room temperature, and I'm going to finish this off with some all-purpose flour. Make sure you mix this until everything is completely incorporated and you have a very smooth batter. Alright, so after the batter has smoothed out, you can transfer it to a piping bag. I feel that this is really easy when you pipe it into the molds. It just yields a beautiful looking Madeleine, but of course you can use a spoon or a ladle just to sort of dollop it straight inside the mold. It's definitely up to you, but make sure you refrigerate this batter for at least a half an hour before use. Alright, so while you're waiting for the batter to chill, I recommend buttering your Madeleine molds or whatever molds you're going to be using. If it's not a non-stick pan, you should also lightly dust the buttered pan with just a little bit of all-purpose flour. But once the batter is ready, pull it out of the fridge and you're going to pipe it into the molds as best you can. Just try to really fill every crevice of the fluted pattern because really the more of the batter that conforms to the mold, the more beautiful the texture and the pattern of the shell will be on the actual Madeleine. Once you're done filling all the molds, you're going to throw these into a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes. Alright, so once the Madeleines are done baking, you're going to pull them out of the oven. They should have a nice little golden brown crust around the outside. And then you're just going to let them cool for at least 10 minutes before you handle them. But once they are cool, you're going to pull them out of the molds, let them cool down for an additional 10 minutes or so. And then you're just going to lightly dust them with a bit of powdered sugar. That's sort of the more traditional take on Madeleines. But of course you can dip them in chocolate. You can frost them with, you know, all different kinds of creative frosting. But just the simple take on this is just to dust the top with some powdered sugar, and that's it. All there is really to do is enjoy some pumpkin spiced Madeleines with some coffee or tea, and just have a nice little family afternoon. Oh my gosh, this is good. Let me just get my pumpkin spice Madeleines. I think the last time I made these was at the Gordon Ramsay restaurant in the London West Hollywood Hotel here in LA, and it's just, man, a lot of good memories, lots of different recipes and lots of different ways to prepare these. There's a lot of different flavors that you can mix in the Madeleine batter. But they're just really good. It's really just a sponge cake recipe that's baked in these little shell molds, and traditionally you'll have like lemon zest or orange zest flavored Madeleines, but there's just so many different flavor combinations you can mix with these. I thought it was really fitting this time of year to do pumpkin spice flavor Madeleines, and I think they just turned out just really great. My whole apartment smells like this delicious pumpkin spiced aroma, like allspice and nutmeg and cinnamon, all these wonderful warm fall spices. So really excited to dig in, and let me tell you guys how I did in some of the flavor combinations and the texture of these Madeleines. These look good. All right, here goes. Wow, really good. Very similar to almost like a banana bread texture. Light, fluffy, but has a little bit of density to it. Really good, loaded with the pumpkin spice flavor, and the pumpkin puree just shines right through. Very, very good. Really good texture. I like the little outside rim. Has that nice little golden brown crust. It gives the Madeleine some texture. Nice and fluffy. You can see some of the little pumpkin pulp that's inside the little cake, which is really good. And this is a solid Madeleine recipe. I definitely recommend you guys trying it out. Really good. One thing to keep in mind is make sure you guys eat this fresh, otherwise they tend to dry out. Depending on the climate you're in, they can either get soggy or they dry out really fast, so keep that in mind and eat them warm and fresh. If you guys did enjoy this video, please thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below for future video requests, things you want to see on my channel, and I'll see you guys next time with another delicious recipe. Bye everybody.